Hey, I'm giving away the art I made in this video. Stick around till the end to find out how to win. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Hey, I'm 1000.
What up?
It's time for another video. I spent a lot of time in my little YouTube studio here just thinking, what's the next one gonna be? What's the next one gonna be? What's my next idea? Well, this week, I have no idea where this came from, but you know what just popped into my head? Rubik's Cubes. Tiny little multicolored puzzle games. I like colors. I like puzzles.
I like turtles.
I've never been that good at solving a Rubik's Cube. I don't think I've ever done it in my life. Although I don't know if I've tried one since I was like 8. But I got a couple Rubik's Cubes, and my thinking is I am going to paint every single side of this Rubik's Cube and make my own custom 1000 Rubik's Cube. But if you look at this surface, what is that, 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches? I am going to be making 6 incredibly small paintings. And not only are they small, but they have all these like separations and grooves in them. So I think this is gonna definitely be a challenge. Working at this scale, working on this surface will be tricky for ya boy. But without further ado, let's hit the cube. All right, let's go. Okay, I have got myself set up here. And one of the most quintessential things about a Rubik's Cube is that each side is a different color: orange, green, yellow, red, blue, white. But we want to 1000ify this Rubik's Cube, make it a custom me version of it. So I have some alternate colors here: orange, viola. This is called flash yellow, but it looks more like a super citrus lime kind of neon green yellow to me. Lagoon blue, your boy loves lagoon blue. Keeping it real with the teal. Instead of red, I'm gonna go with blood orange. Blood orange, that's like one of my favorite combos of words. Blood orange. That just sounds so cool. And lastly, fuchsia. Excusia my future. Oh man, I'm cheesy. Now this Rubik's Cube is very smooth and very plastic, so I have some sandpaper here. And I was thinking if... Got distracted. I was thinking if I want my paint to stick to this, maybe I should rough it up a little bit with the sandpaper, and hopefully it'll stick a little bit better. We'll see what happens. Grind it up!
That's rough.
That was 100 grit. Let's switch over to 220 just to kind of smooth. Whoa, where did my mic go? What are you doing? Way over there, slowly. Mr. Sandman, sanding my cube. I want it to be rough, not to be smooth. Sand the blue and sand the yellow. I need my cube to be a rough ass fellow. Sandman. Deuced it. Pop, 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 pop. Dusting on him, dusting on him. Wow, dusting on him, dusting on him, yeah. Now this part's gonna be a little bit tedious. Basically, I'm gonna tape off the whole Rubik's Cube and only have one side exposed at a time. And then I gotta paint it, wait for that to dry, retape it, repeat, repeat, repeat. One plus side of the Rubik's Cube being so small is that I think I'm gonna be able to tape this whole thing off with like 3 pieces of tape very quickly. Boom. Which color first? You know my boy teal. Trick, son,
yeah,
here we go.
Rubik's Cube, paint a Rubik's Cube. Grab that teal, that's a juicy blue. I shoot 4K for the truest view. Let the haters hate, I'm like, who is you?
Who are you?
Tape it off, spray it, dog. I like to keep it crispy like Napoleon Dynamite with a pocket full of tater tots. Tina, eat your ham. Peter is the man. Grab another can, spray it like it's Pam. Viola, viola, and fuchsia. I'm painting a puzzle, confuse ya. I wrote a frog tape and remover. I'm focusing on the minutia. Turn up the volume, the paint is so cubic. I like to spray paint in the golden fluids. I really hate waiting, I just get up and do it. The cube is so Rubik.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, 1000. Thanks so much for taking this meeting with me, bro. Now, as I mentioned on my phone call earlier, I'm Matt Matterson with Matt Media Media, and we over at Matt Media Media just love what you are doing with your channel, bro. So good.
Oh, well, thank you so much. That really means a lot.
Yeah. Hey, now look, the reason why I scheduled this meeting here is that we over at Matt Media Media really want to get you signed on as talent at Matt Media Media. Am I right? Yeah, you're great. Look, we've got a sizable signing bonus lined up for you, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of extra perks for signing with Matt Media Media.
Okay, so what exactly would you need from me?
Well, Mr. 100, hey look, can I call you 10?
Yeah, That's fine.
Well, 10, we would really just need you to keep doing what you're doing. We love that you use Matte Medium on almost every single one of your projects. We love the little songs you write about Matte Medium. Man, I mean, honestly, you're just a great fit to just keep doing what you're doing.
Wow, Matt, this sounds really good. We should make this happen.
Bro, that's fantastic. Listen, when can you get started doing what you do, my home slice?
Oh, I can get started like right now.
I just on the Matte Medium, I'm rich as fuck now. I am on a Matte Medium, rocket ship, I never touch down. I just on the Matte Medium, I'm rich as fuck now. I am on a Matte Medium, rocket ship, I never touch down. Whoa, Matte Medium, we lay it down, sealing the spray paint. We don't mess around. Oh, Matte Medium, we lay it down. We're sealing this spray paint. We don't mess around. Oh, Matte Medium, oh, Matte Medium, oh, Matte Medium, oh, Matte Medium. I just on a Matte Medium, I'm rich as fuck now.
Okay, now you tiny little beast, it is time to start painting you. Now this thing is very small. It's basically 2 inches by 2 inches, making it one of the smaller paintings I've ever done in my entire artistic career. I've got my General's charcoal pencils that I'm probably gonna be using to make a sketch on this. They're dope, good for sketching, and if I mess it up, I can just kind of wash it off with a damp rag. So I think I'll work on one side at a time, sketch it, paint it, let it dry, flip it, repeat the process again and again, till we have a fully completed Rubik's Cube. So, let's jump in on this thing. Painting the Rubik's Cube. This thing turned out to be a good deal more tricky than I was expecting. It was super tiny, and there's all these cracks, like, you know, the Rubik's Cube spins and turns, and there's all these separations between all the cubes. That made it so difficult to do any kind of clean lines. Sometimes the character's nose would like fall right on the crack, and it was just very tricky. I thought this would be an idea that I could execute very quickly. You know, my wife and I are having our very first baby, and she's due in just 3 weeks, so I was like, what's a video idea that I could just knock out? But it actually ended up turning out to be a little bit more tricky and time consuming than I was expecting. Kinda wish I had like one of those magnifying glass light things for this project like those model painters use. But all in all, this is pretty fun and I think it's turning out pretty cool. All right, 2 sides down, 4 to go. This thing is tiny. Look at this brush that I've been using for this entire painting. It's so little. This is like, minuscule. But I'm having fun. I mean, this is definitely an interesting project. Just kind of freestyling different little characters and fun little paintings on each side. So, I'm about to continue on my painting adventure. But first,
after these messages, we'll be right back.
Hey, Mr. Alabaster, you ready to get started?
yeah, I guess so, Jason.
Yo, what's wrong, Mr. Alabaster?
You ever think we should leave this life of crime behind and find a more respectable way to make money? I mean, just last week, that cartel kingpin Taco almost took both of us out.
Yeah, but Mr. Alabaster, how we gonna make fat stacks and keep on the straight and narrow, yo?
Well, I was thinking about making a chemistry YouTube channel.
Yeah, but you don't know how to film or edit or mix sound or any of that stuff, yo.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Jason. I just signed up for Skillshare.
Yo, Mr. Alabaster, what is Skillshare, yo?
Well, Jason, Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next steps in their creative journey with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics including illustration, design, photography, video, freelancing, and more. I've been hooked on Skillshare like these fiends are hooked on this baby blue here.
Yeah, Skillshare! Maybe I should make a channel about like handmade custom wooden boxes or maybe magnets. Yeah, magnets! You think I can learn to make videos too, yo?
Well, Jason, if you would apply yourself better than you did in my high school chemistry class, you may have a chance. You should check out YouTube Success, script, shoot, and edit your video with MKBHD. He takes you through the whole process making a YouTube video and is a very popular YouTuber himself from what I understand. Learn from the best, that's what I always say.
Hell yeah, Mr. Alabaster! But wait, the DEA seized all my money after our last stunt. How can I afford Skillshare? Especially if we stop cooking, Mr. Alabaster.
Well, Jason, an annual subscription to Skillshare is less than $10 a month. Plus, the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get 30% off an annual premium membership so you can explore your creativity. Even if you already had a free trial of Skillshare, you can still take full advantage of this
this offer to get a full year of unlimited learning. Yeah, science! Wait, yeah, Skillshare! I'm gonna get signed up, and maybe we can finally leave this life of crime behind, yo! Thanks, Skillshare!
Okay, now in my last video, I made this crazy chameleon piece. I ordered 10,000 pom-poms and made this super trippy, vibrant piece of art. I'll leave a link to it like up there on the screen if you guys want to watch that video. But in the comments to the video, people were like, hey, you should have put a black light on that. I want to see it with the black light. 1000 black light. And you know what? You can never say I don't listen to my fans, because look at this. I got a black light, son. Let me turn off the lights in here. Hold on, I'm gonna talk to the Amazon voice assistant. I don't want to say the name. I'll probably like reverse the audio or something, but turn off all the lights. Okay, you guys ready for this? Black light time. Gotta find the switch. Oh, the switch is on. Okay, here's the big reveal. I haven't seen this yet. Wait for it. And boom. Trippy. Yeah, man. Glowing chameleon, bro. Party, 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 party. All right, commenters, don't ever say I don't listen, because there's your blacklight chameleon. Enjoy. All right, let's get back to this Rubik's Cube.
Twist it up, I'ma spin it like a Rubik's Cube. Turn it up, my attitude is amplitude. I'ma paint a bunny, I don't do it for the money. I got racks in 2020, but before that I was bummy. Paint a little heart, dude. Paint a dino on the cube. This beat is making me feel huge. Mouth wide open. I'm a danger when I paint a tooth. And I am such a T-Rex. He can't see us if nobody moves. Let me paint the instigators. Tell the haters, see you later. I just need my calculator, cause the numbers getting greater. I'm the painting perpetrator. No, I am the Terminator. Teal and orange and purple painter. Painter. 2-inch paintings. I'ma paint like 6 of them. Matte medium, the paint sticks to them. All these cracks make it tricky, but it makes no difference. Now I give my art away and tell them that's my gift to them.
Well, I think I done finished a Rubik's Cube. Painted all 6 sides, looking kinda saucy. So there's only one thing left to do, and that is my favorite part of the video, showing you guys the final sexy shots. Rubik's Cube, paint a Rubik's Cube. Yeah, what do you guys think of it? This one was ever so challenging, painting this tiny little cube, 2 inches by 2 inches. All these little cracks made it so hard to keep things just super crisp and super clean. But I'm pretty pumped on how it came out, and I think it's looking pretty saucy. I don't know if it is a functioning Rubik's Cube anymore. I put matte medium on there, I put spray paint on there, I put regular paint on there, and I'm a little bit afraid to like twist and turn it. But as I promised at the very beginning of this video, I am giving away this custom painted 6-sided, 6 original paintings Rubik's Cube to one of you lucky folks out there watching right now. All you gotta do to enter to win this thing is go over on my Instagram at 10hun, holler at your boy, you gotta follow me, and you gotta comment on the post about this Rubik's Cube. I just posted the post when this video came out. Go to that post, comment anything you want, make sure you're following me, I'm gonna check, and then I will randomly select a winner in 7 days, and you will get this custom Rubik's Cube sent to you anywhere in the world. So that's exciting. I don't give away original art very often. I don't even sell original art very often. So go get your hands on this. Check out my Instagram. Holla at your boy. Giving stuff away. Feels good. Feels great. Like it. Nice. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this thing. If you like this video, leave a like. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. And you can even ring the bell if you want to know exactly when the next video is coming out. Thank you so much to my patrons. You guys are the coolest people on the internet. I got tons of merch over on 1000art.com. Hoodies and t-shirts and long sleeves and all kinds of sweet stuff over there. Check it out. Holla at my merch, y'all. it's pretty cool stuff. All right, you fine folks, I really appreciate you watching. I am 1000. This has been a Rubik's Cube kind of video, I guess, as you know, because you just watched this video about Rubik's Cubes. Why am I saying this stuff? Anyway, I'm 1000. Peace out. I will catch you guys on the next one. Ha!